Welcome to our podcast. Today, we're diving into a fascinating project that combines nostalgia with modern technology, the revival of the FreeTOWNSOS, a retro operating system that once powered a beloved gaming platform. With the creation of the Tsugaru OS, enthusiasts are not only preserving these classic games, but are also crafting a path for new developments without the burden of copyright concerns. To kick things off, let's talk about what this project aims to achieve. The Tsugaru OS's primary goal is to create a copyright-free version of the FreeTOWNSOS. This means that creators can work on free games, re-releases, or even entirely new titles without worrying about stepping on anyone's toes legally. Imagine being able to breathe new life into old games or share whole new experiences with a community that cherishes the classics. That's what we're looking at here. And speaking of revivals, Tsugaru OS is already capable of running some of the most popular free games from the FreeTOWNS library, namely Panic Ball 2, VSGP, and Sky Duel. These games have been played by many and are making a comeback, minus a few audible differences that users may notice. Still, the sheer thrill of playing these titles again is exciting. Now, if you're wondering how you can get your hands on this new OS, it's actually pretty user-friendly. You can launch it using a file called fdimg.bin from Tsugaru, or if you want to get a bit technical, you might dive into some command line fun with booting techniques involving SCSI IDs and partitioning. This could sound complex, but if you're into retro tech or love tinkering, it's all part of the adventure. And don't worry if you're not a tech whiz. There's a guide to help you set it up, including instructions on how to run it without needing a CMOS setup. One intriguing point that came up during our research is the collaborative spirit within the FreeTOWNS community. The developers behind this OS and those who've contributed external components like the Oricon console emulator and Free386 DOS extender deserve a huge shout-out. Their work not only keeps the legacy alive, but fosters a sense of camaraderie, exemplifying how collective effort can lead to truly great projects in the realm of retro gaming. What's particularly striking is the history of Tsugaru OS. The project kicked off earlier this year, and thanks to contributions from various individuals, it's already evolved to support a variety of functionalities. It's amazing to think about how, just within a few months, the progress has been significant, demonstrating the power of open-source development and community support. For those of you listening who might be curious about diving into this world, a little bit of familiarity with tools like Python, NASM, and Visual C++ will be quite handy. Sure, there are challenges, like any major undertaking, especially when setting up emulators and ensuring everything runs smoothly. But isn't that the thrill of retro gaming? The exploration, the challenge, and ultimately the joy of rediscovering experiences from our past. So as we wrap this discussion up, I invite you all to reflect on what retro gaming means to you. What titles would you want to see revived if you could wave a magic wand? And for those of you who enjoy coding or game design, how about tapping into this movement? Whether you want to enhance beloved classics or introduce novel ideas to the community, the potential is vast. Thank you for tuning in today. Keep that nostalgic spirit alive, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one contributing to the next chapter of retro gaming history. Until next time, keep exploring.